Hey guys, Jared Weggeland here from Focus Group Florida, Keller Williams Realty. Focus Homes, your local custom home builder, and Focus Remodels when you love where you live and you want to make it better. It is that time of week again. It's Real Estate Roundup. Let's see what the headlines are for Central Florida real estate. Central Florida pricing tanks. Home closings are down. Days on the market are up. Let's have a look at the details together in Polk County and Lakeland, Central Florida. This week, the average home sold was a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. That remained steady. The square footage of the average home sold stayed about the same at 1,725 square feet. The list price went down 10%. I'm sorry, the closed price went down 10% year over year for the same week to $307,000. And the list price, average list price, dropped from $342,000 to $310,000. Those are terrible numbers. The next numbers are even worse. The average list price was $181 per square foot. That's way off the normal, which is closer to $195 to $200 a square foot. And the average sold price per square foot was only $179 per square foot. Again, way off, usually closer to $200. We've got days on the market went from 63 to 77. The sold price compared to list price went to 99%. It was 96 last week. So let's have a look at this, a little bit of detail for 2 seconds. First of all, I looked at the average days on the market, and we had a few stinkers in there. 4 of the closings were 274 days, 261 days, 191 days, and 173 days. And there were 9 overall over 121 days, so that did skew the numbers up. Also, we had a very, very low closing week. For Lakeland, there was only 36 homes closed, and when that happens, the stats go out the window because there's such a small sample size. So I predict this will change dramatically next week. When I look at the price per square foot, there were 8 this week on the average sold. They were under $158 a square foot. That's way less than the average. One of them got down to $73 a square foot, $104 and $114. So there's obviously some fixer-uppers that got sold this past week that makes the numbers a little bit skewed there as well. If we have a look at the listings really quickly. In Lakeland, we had 94 new listings. That's up from last week. The sold listings were down from last week, only 36, like I just mentioned. And the new pendings are almost the same at 87. So we're at 108% replenishment ratio. We put slightly more homes on the market than were removed. For Polk County, we're at 401 new listings. That's slightly down from last week. Sold listings at 200, that's slightly up. And the new pendings are slightly up at 370, also with 108% replenishment ratio. If we look at the canceled, withdrawn, expired listings, that actually went down only by 2 units, or relatively flat from last week at 22 of those. If you remember, our housing supply is 4.23 months. We need 6 months for equilibrium. That means we're definitely in a shortage situation, meaning a seller's market. We only have 70% of the needed homes in Lakeland, and we are short 30%. Active listings went up slightly to 1,077. The listings that had a price drop this week went up slightly to 144. And the 30-year mortgage rate basically stayed the same at 7.07%. All right, guys, thank you to everybody that came out to PigFest this past weekend. I wasn't there. We were away with my wife for a nice getaway over the weekend, but loads of people came. We had a really good time. Our team really enjoyed it. Glad you guys could enjoy it too. It's one of the great things that makes Lakeland Lakeland. If you're feeling a bit stressed at the moment about what's going on in housing, if you're not sure about the process to sell your house or remodel or buy a house, please reach out to us. I'll put a link in the description in our YouTube video, so you can click on there for the available time. Just have a no obligation discussion with me, a one-on-one coffee date or what have you, and we can talk about this and prepare for your future. It's not as scary as it seems for those of us who do it every day. We could do it with our eyes closed. So we're here to help you, and we'd love to do so. We know it's a little bit turbulent out there, and things are definitely picking up. Lots of offers, lots of contracts. It's absolutely fantastic. All right, guys, look out for our blog to see our great open house this weekend and next weekend. We have an amazing deal on a brand new home. So stay tuned for that, and please subscribe to YouTube so you don't miss any updates. All right, take care for now. Bye-bye.